Hey friends, welcome to Food and Frolic. If you're struggling to include the super rich and super nutritious oats in your diet, then worry not. I have the perfect recipe for you today because today we are going to make tikkis using oats and a lot of other veggies. Plus, we are going to pan fry them using very little oil, which further dials up the healthy quotient. So these little bites that you see are going to be really tasty and very hard to resist. So wasting absolutely no time, let's get started. We first start with making oats flour, for which I take 1 cup of quick cooking oats and I pour them into the mixer blender. I'm using a tissue here so that they don't fall, but they did anyway. And that's it. You do not need to add anything to it, nor you need to roast it in advance. You simply blitz it in the blender for around 30 seconds and your oats flour should be ready. Now keep this aside till we chop our veggies, for which I've taken 2 green chilies, 1 carrot, 1 green bell pepper and 1 onion. I'm using 2 green chilies here, but you know your spice tolerance better, so you can customize the number of chilies accordingly. And now I slice the chilies very fine. Once done, I move on to carrot. I'm using around half a carrot, which I'll be cutting into cubes. Now you may wonder, how am I going to use cubed carrots in tikki? That's because we are not. We are going to instead chop it further in the chopper. If you don't have one and if you cook very often, you need to get it ASAP because it saves your life, time and all efforts. And no, I'm not being paid for the promotion. It's just super convenient to use and it is something I would highly recommend. So you can see how fine it has chopped the carrots, which is a bit tricky to do or rather time consuming to do if you do it by hand. And then we chop the bell pepper. Like all good veggies, bell peppers are easy to chop. I'm using around same quantity of carrots and bell pepper here. So these are the vegetables that I had in handy, but you can use any vegetables that you want to. Green peas, cabbage, go wild with your imagination. And there you go, you can see how easily we have chopped the onion really fine. Now I take a bowl into which I will be throwing in the oats flour that we made. And now I'm throwing in all the vegetables. So chilies, carrots, bell peppers, onions. It doesn't have to be in that order though. So give it all a good mix. So you have a taste of all the veggies in every bite. And now we are going to throw in some masalas. I start with 2 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, some salt, some freshly ground pepper. You can use pepper powder of course. Half a teaspoon of garam masala and I squeeze in juice of 1 entire lemon. If you don't have lemon handy, you may replace it with amchur powder. And give it all a very good mix till it's well combined. Now I add around a quarter cup of water. So here you may notice that the dough has still not come together. The reason is that it is missing some binding ingredient, for which I'm using boiled potatoes. Okay, so let me tell you one thing. I've tried using roasted gram flour here instead of potatoes just to make it a little more healthier. But trust me, it really does not match the taste at all. So that's something I would not recommend unless you're ready to compromise on the taste. So for binding, I throw in 1 cup of boiled potatoes. And now we give it all a really good mix. And smash in all those potatoes with all your might. It was getting a bit difficult to mix, so I had to take some of the dough out. So you use a bigger bowl. And finally, once it has all come together, we grease our palms with oil, a very important step so that the dough doesn't stick to your palm. And I take a small ball of dough to make a nice round tikki. Looks pretty, isn't it? So this recipe should make around 10 to 12 palm-sized tikkis, depending on how thick you prefer them. And we directly get to frying them. So for frying, I'm taking some oil which I'll be spreading across the pan. And I place all the tikkis. So the sliding stunt that you can see me doing here is just because the oil was concentrated on one side. And yes, of course, ensure they don't touch each other. Social distancing, you know. You can enjoy these tikkis without any guilt because they have very little oil. So after 2 to 3 minutes, you can give them a flip and pan fry them till they are nice golden brown on each side. I would suggest to keep them a little longer, maybe 3 to 4 minutes on each side because that will give you a nice crispy texture on the outside. And look at that, you can see how delicious they look. Super simple, super easy to prepare. You can serve them with ketchup or any dip of your choice and top it with some coriander leaves or maybe chaat masala and enjoy them completely guilt-free. I hope you enjoyed the video today. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.